So on my last video, I was talking all about religion and religious extremism, and I ended on a point about superstition and this idea that the number 13 is unlucky. And I thought for a laugh, I'd end the video on 1313. But it turns out that actually it is sort of unlucky, and putting two 13s on the video length, like, it's actually only got 5 views. So I guess this superstition is still quite widespread, and lots of people are pretty unwilling to click on a video that has as 13 minutes 13 seconds as it as its as its duration. But I've been thinking about this more. I've been doing a little bit of research into it. And I think it's the most stupid thing in the fucking world. You know, obviously it's just total superstition. You know, Friday the 13th is no more or less unlucky than any other day. You know, it would be, if it were measurably unlucky, then, you know, regular calamities would be happening every Friday the 13th. And you know, I think like invoking 13 in my own life, like I've heard conflicting things about 13. You know, some people say it's a lucky number, and I'm more inclined to agree with that actually. Because guess what? I did the 1313 video last night, and guess what happened to me this morning? I found a fiver on the pavement. Yeah, yeah. And all of you unwilling to click on the 1313 video, I think you're missing out on good luck. I think we should be valuing 13 more. Because I was reading about this also in the building trade. When they're building high-rise buildings, they will very often leave out the 13th floor and go like straight from like 12 to 14. Like, I'm sorry to say, like, mathematics doesn't work that way. Just because you've labelled the floor 14, it doesn't actually stop being the 13th floor. And like, if like, again, if bad luck were measurable, surely we could undertake a study on the 13th floors of any high-rise building, and you know, all the bad shit would happen there, or anyone exposed to that floor would receive bad luck, you know, in their lives. And we could sort of test for it and establish hypotheses and these sorts of things. And I don't want to put 13 in the title of this video because people won't click on it. It's that, isn't it? Like, people are genuinely fucking like this. You know, you never see a street of houses with a 13, do you? Because they don't sell. This is, it's real, you know, like, a lot of people won't admit to it. You know, in surveys of people, I think it's about 17% of people consider the number 13 inherently unlucky. But then again, that's a survey. How many people are like, oh no, I'm far more rational than that? You know, I would never believe in such nonsense. But in the back of their mind, they do think like this, I think, just a little bit. And, you know, they think, oh, I don't want to, I'll Pascal's wager it. You know, I want to are on the side of caution, and I won't invoke 13 too much in my life. And I had this guy once that tried to explain to me that it's Loki's number. You know, he was the 13th guest to arrive at this dinner party, and he convinced someone to kill someone, and it's a number associated with mischief, and you know, Loki being the god of mischief. But it is fucking nonsense, obviously. I can't believe it. We're doing this in the 21st century when we build buildings. They leave out the 13th floor. Like, you're changing nothing about the real numerical values of the floors. I'm gonna try and end this on 420 just because I like 42 as well, and I like 420. And interestingly, in Holland, like, you won't find flats 420. I think in the Dutch tradition, 420 actually might be a symbol of bad luck or something. But yeah, I'll try this. I'll try and end it on 420. Yeah, I made my point.